Well, the automation, controlling speed and braking and all this type of thing. The driverless semi truck going down the Coquihalla. That's hard to say when that. It probably will come, but
Yeah,
it's a
there's
ways out.
time.
What about the automation though in the braking speed, those type of
Yeah,
things? How close is that to being standard in?
I don't think it's that close to being
No.
standard, but it's right there for us.
Yeah.
And I really believe we're leaders in that space, believe it or not, like from this corner of the world. I think it's
Mm.
something that it's a step towards maybe getting to the autonomous vehicle at some point. But when we talk about like the example of, the 2 strikes, if you don't behave on this site,
Mhm.
those are specifically the use cases we're getting right now. Like we have a closed environment, and you know what? I'm not sure if I want to drive through the city and manage everything they do. I'm not sure my head's there yet,
Yeah.
but I know in certain pockets of the route, I
Yeah.
don't want to mess around anymore. I want to take control of it there.
Yeah.
I don't want to monitor. I want to control.
Yeah.
And so I think there's a huge market for it because any listener that is out there right now, I bet you could come up with a number of situations or locations where they would say, yeah, that does actually make sense there.
Yeah. Would it control would it control acceleration as well?
Yes,
Yeah. So
because acceleration is cost.
that's
Acceleration
cost.
is safety,
Yeah.
right? Accelerating and decelerating at rapid pace is aggressive driving. You're trying
Right.
to eliminate aggressive driving.
Right.
It's, again, habits done well.
Yeah.
So you get in your vehicle, you're not aggressive, you're not racing to the stop sign and putting your brakes on, you're going to run your brakes out.
Yeah. Now, is this being used? This isn't really commonplace in Canada yet,
No,
but is it like in the U.S.? Are they using this? Like, are
They're-
there fleets that have this?
not to that
No?
extent, no.
No.
There would be some that would take external technologies, put it in the cab, and be able to mitigate tailgate, collision avoidance, the things that we have in our personal vehicles.
Right. Yeah.
Take it and put it in a fleet of a bunch of different trucks
Right.
that are older, right? The thing about automation is you could say, okay, well, new vehicles have some of these features already, so why does it matter? Well, fleets aren't built with new vehicles, and it takes time to turn a fleet.
Right.
So you still have to operate in that period of
So
time.
the truck will last years.
100%. Like,
Yeah.
it depends on how many miles and kilometers. It depends on where jurisdiction.
Right.
So you still have this, multiple fleet, multiple age, multiple brands that don't all offer the same features, same safety features or control features. So that's where we could come in agnostically and put it in a vehicle and do it amongst an entire fleet.
Right.
That's really the opportunity. But there are technologies that will help you with tailgating and collision avoidance and give you the beeps that we would get in our personal vehicles.
Yeah.
But not controlling the throttle, not controlling acceleration and speed and some other things that we'll
Right.
do.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes. I think it's now that the technology is sort of there. It's always I'm always curious to see how fast it spreads
Yeah.
and because it becomes commonplace, standard, government regulated, all these sort of things, and it's going to be interesting. So
Yeah, I'm confident. I mean, you know, you do something for 100 years, you do something for 13 years, you do things and you learn. You learn from a big machine, you learn from a great company like Aero, you learn in sport that if you do the right things and you do them consistently and you have things that people want, you're going to have success.
Yeah.
And so the wild card is will people want it?
Yeah.
But we're out to market and people are saying, yeah, we want this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now it's just up to us to do what we've done for a lot of years. Do it right, do it well, treat people right, don't let them down, and we'll be okay.